Hello, welcome to Legion Slayer. I'm CJ.
I am Broder of Bjorngar.
And I am Emir Kaspar. Man, thank you so much for coming on the Lair, CJ.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Whoa! And these, what are these, Brad? What are we showing here?
Um, these were actually, I don't even know if these were for sale. I think Keithlyn just made these for us. She actually did this design and sent it to us. And I thought it was hilarious. I loved it.
Cool.
And then I go, why don't we make it our logo or our background as our YouTube? So it's our background picture and a lot of stuff. So we use it a lot now.
Just for you
Yeah,
guys, yeah.
yeah, and then obviously we have the Legion's Ladies new logo by Nate Barch. I like how they're on. It's cool that both sides. It's kind of I like that. But yeah, it's cool. We appreciate you giving us these. I love them. They're awesome.
No problem.
They're awesome. They're great. I love it.
Nice.
You guys do great work. It's amazing that I can remember being at one of the Legion's cons, and what was it, the first Legion's con, Mike, where they were interviewing him, or was it the second one?
I remember the first time I saw CJ was the 2020 Lithia virtual Legion's Con.
Yes, he was on. He was on there.
Yes, I saw you on the virtual one. They were interviewing you.
And then he was on again, I think, in 21, I believe.
2021 was when we went. Legion's Con.
We were. That's why I said, I'm pretty sure he was being interviewed.
20. My first physical Legion's Con was 23, I think.
23, yeah, because I think this or it was G-Con, but you were at home like you are now, but you were talking at the G-Con.
Right? Yeah.
It was cool.
Nice. We got a lot of news, and we do because the Bayether campaign has been a success. Such a success that the Epic Wings pack sold about 3,000 units. The Fiery Breath set sold about 4,000 units. And which is interesting, Bayether himself sold exactly 4,962 units. And it sounded like to get it to 5,000, the studio was going to buy extras to get it up to 5,000. So they might have extras at the studio and all that. Because it sounded like every $500 they got a price break.
Gotcha.
So it would make sense to do that.
Now, you did see that Big Bad Toy Store. I know they're putting it on the Cabal, but I saw Big Bad Toy Store did put up Bayether on.
Yes, they did.
For $800, right?
Yeah, $800. That's before tax. And I don't know how shipping's going to go on that. I haven't actually gone under to click on it to see.
$4.
Is it really? Are you serious? It's still $4.
But where an all-in cost me like $997, if you go all in with them, I calculated it to be with 7% tax to be roughly around $1,407. So it's a little more than $400 more to go through Big Bad Toy Store, and that makes sense. That's about right, because they're going to have to pay to ship that thing, and they still have to make money, because technically you're only paying $4 for shipping, but come on, they're factoring that into the price.
Yeah, I guess. That's true. That's true.
But I did look on there, and they had 24 at least of everything. So
that means they bought. Yeah,
$24,000 probably.
I thought that they would bought at least 24, but now I'm thinking they may have bought more.
Yeah, I would think they bought more.
For all you know, they bought 100 of them. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but it's if you got in on the campaign and you were able to get in on it, you saved yourself a lot of money. Now, think about it. Once Big Bad Toy Store sells out of Bath there and new people are coming in, what's that dragon going to be worth? A lot more than $800, I would say.
Yeah. At least double, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I think absolutely. You're talking 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in a year or so when they sell through theirs. And once again, guys, it's just like with Advent of Decay a while back on Big Bad Toy Store. When it gets under 24, you know, the cabal says, oh my God, it's under 24. Boom, it's gone.
True.
Figure so out. So, and I don't think that's going to be any different with Bayether because people who didn't get him, do they want to get the dragon now for $800, just the dragon, or $1,400, or have to pay for everything $3,000? You know, so yeah, they'll probably go fast on there. I would imagine.
Probably.
It's so awesome. It was a success. What did both of you guys think of the campaign, the month-long campaign? Did you have fun with it?
It's pretty fun. It was pretty fun seeing people's reaction towards the stretch goals, you know, like especially the soft goods for what's his name?
Sir Benegard.
Yeah, Sir Benegar. Because we use code names for these, so I sometimes I forget about their names.
Oh my gosh, don't trust us. We're starting to get ridiculous.
Yeah.
Trying to remember them all. You know. We don't worry about spelling them, but let's just like the Dragon Dude, Dragon Knight.
Dragon Dude.
Oh man,
yeah, that's so true.
I was the opposite of Curtis. I was not the hero. I told everyone to get the dragon, and then I waited.
How far did you wait, Brad? The last day?
I did. I literally waited until we were like under 90 or under 50 or 100 or something before it got to 4,000. And I'm like, all right, it's time. I knew I was getting it. I just knew that I was just, you know. And then I felt like, yep, I did my part, you know. But I was shocked that I didn't. I know I hate to say that we weren't going to get, but I didn't really think we were going to get to 4. I really didn't. And when it hit 4, and then just kept, Jeremy said something about we were at 42 or 3. I'm thinking, wow, and he just kept going. So for it to come in at the end at 49 and almost hit 5. And obviously it did probably hit 5 with the horsemen if they, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it literally would be foolish not to, if you get another price break at 5,000, not to order those last 38 dragons, because with that price break, it probably pays for the majority of the dragons.
I thought they had another picture on there, but
I would think.
Yeah. Well, they don't. Okay.
And it was genius. Once again, Gerard, genius. Dude is genius. He left it open another, half an hour to get it as close to 5,000 as possible. Genius. Instead of,
and that's probably something that you could ask Jeremy Gerard if you ever went to Legion's Con and you see him in person off to the side. Those are the things I like to ask Jeremy, these weird little quirky things. Like, hey, did you actually have to cut it off? Like, because he said there was still like 200 people on the website. So, I mean, was there a time where it got down to like, hey, there's still like 20 people in there?
And you just had to cut it off. Yeah.
You just have to cut it off and say, hey, there has to be an ending point. I want to go to bed, but I mean, I guess he could just left it open, another hour, and I guarantee you we would have hit probably 5 easy. So that's cool. Yeah, I definitely digged it. It was cool. I thank everyone for backing it. I mean, all these years that we talked about, we want the dragon, and then here it is. It's available, and if you had the opportunity to buy it, then good for you, and that's awesome.
At the price
We will have it.
at the price they were selling it at, which an all-in was $850. I'm right with that, aren't I? Yeah, $850. That was a hell of a deal because you're not only getting that dragon and the accessories, you're getting a whole wave of figures. And not only are you getting a wave of figures, but you're getting a wave of figures that there's not going to be a lot of these made.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah, exactly what it said. Like it's such a good deal.
Well, I was gonna do I know, Mike, you made a boo-boo and did the accidentally no shipping and thought that you're gonna pick it up at your house, but they obviously, you emailed them customer service, they fixed that.
They were great. Yeah,
sent me an invoice and easy pick that up. Now, I did actually think about doing that because after you had made the mistake, then I was thinking, well, crap, I could easily, me and Mike could just go pick it up. But when I thought about it, I think it was like $80 or 80 or 85 to ship or something. I think it was 80 to ship to where I was at. And I'm thinking that's like 2 tanks of gas in my car. And it would take a tank of gas to get there and a tank of gas to get back from where we're at here in Ohio. So I just thought, it's still going to be the same price, but I don't have to drive 6 hours there and 6 hours back. So I can just sit at home and, if it was something a little different where I'm like, I can just drive up the street, and get it. It wouldn't be that bad. A couple hours, I probably would do it. But
I got to tell you, their shipping prices, the FedEx on there is not bad for the size of boxes that are coming to us.
No, the United States Postal Service, that was crazy.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know what they were.
Now, what about for you,
CJ? So fast, I'll take it through my back out.
Oh my god.
What about for you, CJ, in Canada? Was it a lot more for shipping?
I think it came up as 100, 180, 150. But the thing is, e-collectibles are
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he was doing a group buy for that, right? So
gotcha.
Whatever we pay him, that's what we're paying him. Like I don't have to worry about duties or anything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Is that now e-collectibles? Is that Adam Drake or is that
Mike? Mike.
No, that's Mike.
Mike. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mike.
So he's the official retailer here for Canada.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Pretty cool dude.
Well, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, I know some people paid like $400 or more for shipping, and it was just like, wow.
Depending on where you're at in the world.
Yeah, overseas people, I had to pay that. And I'm thinking that's
crazy. For me, it came up as Canadian dollars. It's like 1,800.
Oh, okay. With your your guys.
With everything. So.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It's so fun. I've only been to Canada once, but it was a long time ago. I remember I went across the border and I gave them like $400, or no, I gave them $300 American, and I think they gave me like $400 Canadian or something at that time, and I was like, "This is great." I was like, "They gave me like $100 more."
More money.
Yeah, it was cool, but where we were at, it was kind of touristy, so they allowed pay American or Canadian, and they had the stuff on the receipts. That was kind of nice as well.
Yeah.
Now where are you located at again in Canada?
In Durham region, so that's like east of Toronto.
Okay, so that's still up there a little bit,
yeah. So how far away is that from Toronto?
It's about, I'd say 30 minutes to 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used
Nice.
to live in Toronto, but we recently just moved here. Um,
What, I just saw something out of the corner of my eye.
Beautiful city.
I paid extra shipping because I want them to deliver it in the chopper.
The chopper.
I know. Couldn't you imagine that? Like,
Well, we have a
dragon.
more news that is not the dragon,
Oh,
and
okay.
that
Let me see that.
is Legion's Con. The the rooms and the tickets, the 2-day tickets, have went on sale, and they went on sale Friday. I want to say, yeah.
I thought I had
Uh,
looked.
Brad and I.
Oh, did Mike freeze?
No, I'm still there.
Oh, there you go.
there you go.
Oh,
I got
there's a cat.
a pass. Did you guys get your passes yet, or Brad? Did you get your pass?
My pass.
Yeah, for your 2-day pass, because we don't have a table anymore. Oh, you guys do have a table though. See, Cjesim.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have. Oh, I did not. Yeah, we'll have to get those, huh? I didn't even
Yep.
think about that.
Got to grab those.
Dude, yeah, so what is it? Is it $50 for
No,
both
it's 40. The first couple months they'll be at a discount 40, but then they go up to you get a discount of $10.
Gotcha.
It'd just be so nice going to the con this year and not having to worry about a table, and just it's going to be so wonderful. Just enjoy the people, the con itself. Yep. So let's get into this interview. Brad, do you want to officially introduce our guest?
I can.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he is the one, the only, the number one soft good maker in the world, Cjesim.
Now, I guess
Awesome. Thank you.
let's start off with this. So,
Keithlyn too. Keithlyn's in the house. Keithlyn's too. She's the best too.
so CJ, how did you guys come up with the company name Cjesim? Is that a last name? Is that a combination of stuff?
Um, so the name Cjesim. So basically, it was my Instagram handle that I made a few years before we started doing the soft goods thing, right? And C actually stands for Christian, and Jessim, because when I was younger, my cousins couldn't pronounce my name. Actually, my name's Christian James. They couldn't pronounce James, so they call me Jessim.
Oh,
So that's where I got that from. So Christian James or C Jessim.
Nice.
But
Nice.
so yeah, so I got that from my Instagram name. So I already had like a big following just doing toy photography. So I thought I would just go with that too, with the business name, just for familiarity's sake, you know.
Nice. Okay, my friend, we're going to go way back, or maybe not way back. What got you in to action figure collecting as an adult?
All right, so hmm, around maybe 2010. Remember when Iron Man 2 just came out and like they were selling these figures, right? Around that time, like I saw an Instagram post with this guy. He was taking pictures of his stormtrooper, the smaller scale ones, the TVA, the 3.75 ones, right? So he was taking pictures of that figure like on his table, like doing some silly stuff with his with anything, right? Like just taking pictures, random pictures. And then when I went to Walmart, I'm like, maybe I'm gonna like do the same thing, right? So I started taking pictures of like Iron Man, like the Iron Man figures. And then next thing you know, like I was searching YouTube for reviews for like I saw Marvel Legends, you know, some GI Joes, and then I just started buying all of those. And then I just started taking more pictures, right? Like I would take them outside, I would take them everywhere, right? And yeah, I was like really big into like photography when I started collecting. So I was actually a photographer first, and then I turned into collector, yes, right? But everything that I buy, like I always think of how am I gonna take a cool picture of this figure, right? And then yeah, like I guess that's like I'm more of a aesthetic kind of guy, right? And then yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, then, how did you start collecting Four Horsemen studio product?
So I was browsing through BBTS, and then I saw Elf Ranger, but I didn't know anything about Four Horsemen at the time. And then but I do have one of the DC figures from Mattel.
Oh yeah.
And then I just, you know, like after I bought the Ranger, like I found out about the company, like what they worked on. I found out that they worked on the Spawn figures that I had when I was younger. And then I just started, you know, buying not really a lot, but like I think I had an elf, like one of those older knights. I forgot his name, but yeah. And then I made a key for the Elf Ranger. That's actually one of our first products that we did.
Oh, nice. So basically, collecting Four Horsemen studio project got you guys into the soft goods game.
Um, I think so, yeah. But because are you familiar with Sergeant Bananas?
No, I'm
Uh,
not. Are you, Brad?
Johnny. Yeah. So I'm friends with Johnny, and then Johnny actually talked to, I think he knows Eric, and then he told Eric um that I do soft goods, then that we should work together,
Wow.
right? And then that's how I started working for them. Yeah,
Damn.
like I think Eric actually emailed me asking me if I wanted to work with him. And at first I was like, is this the is this real?
Yeah.
Like is this the real Four Horsemen email or something like that? But yeah.
Did you know who he was as like an artist, like type point of thing, or were you just like, oh,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
okay,
that I knew Eric, I knew Corn Boy, but that's about it. Like I
gotcha.
didn't know like any of the other employees at the time.
So
I real quick, Rob, some more. He says, I have a question. Mr. Jessup, you're probably the Kamal's favorite Canuck. But who is your favorite Canuck? Ryan Gosling, Justin Bieber, or Robin Burbatsky?
Uh, I'd say Wolverine.
Ah, I
No,
see what you did there. Like, I see what you did there.
I'm not really. I guess Justin Bieber. I don't know.
You know what? Justin's actually a cool kid. I
Yeah,
like him.
he's got some cool songs.
He's pretty humble.
nice, nice. So now, so you started your first soft goods putting something on the Elf Ranger, and then you just started doing, you and Keithlyn started doing the soft goods, and then Eric ended up getting a hold of you through a mutual friend. How
Yeah.
many how many years did it take for you guys to perfect your craft? Because
Um,
that's crazy. That doesn't sound like a long time at all. And the stuff you guys put out is amazing.
Thank you. Uh, so the Off Ranger was one of the first ones, right? But like before that, like I was making stuff for Mezco Punisher,
Oh,
and I was making those ninja suits. I'm not sure if you've seen those, but
no.
like I was doing the ninja suits for the blank SHF bodies, right? And people were so into those, like the customizing thing with soft goods at the time. There was there was not a lot of options when it comes to soft goods, right? And what really kickstarted all of it was because there was this Mezco Punisher that was exclusive, and it was so expensive, right? And it had the gray pants instead of the black ones. So I was like, instead of like buying one for like triple the price, why won't I just make one, right? So that's one of the reasons why I started getting into it, because there was actually demand for it. Yeah.
Wow. And the rest is history. Wow. He just showed Stavros, the stuff on Stavros. Wow. Good Lord. Okay, so within the company, yeah, look at that. Dang. And that's all one piece, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all one piece.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Uh, so within the
it's
company,
wired.
CPSM company, what are the what are your responsibilities? What is your wife's responsibilities? How do you guys break that up?
so Keithlyn takes care of the business side of it, like all the uh, let's say we need to like answer emails, stuff like that. We need to deal with NDAs, um, digital patterns. She's in charge of that. I'm mainly the design guy, right? So I measure everything. I would make the prototypes, the physical prototypes, um, and then like sometimes she would do a prototype too, right? The remember Bishop's soft goods, like
Yeah.
she did those, right? So like I'm mainly doing the designing, and she's on the business side of it.
Gotcha. Wow. Uh, so moving forward into Legions Con 2025, we know you guys will have a table. You guys are in the Four Horsemen section there. What can people expect from the Cjesim table this year?
Um, I can't really. We really haven't decided yet. It's either we're displaying or we're selling, but um, we still haven't decided yet. But we'll let everyone know once we think about it.
Nice. What was the 2024 Legions Con experience like for you and your whole family?
Um, it was pretty nice. It was nice. It was nice being in that room because it wasn't as crazy, right? It was kind of like a steady stream of people coming in, and like the support of the community is like really, yeah, I'm really grateful, like for people who actually, like, they don't sometimes people would just go there and they don't even buy anything. They just come up to my table just to say hi, right? And yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome.
Nice, nice. And I take it you guys are really looking forward to this year because it gets bigger every year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I know Brad and I are absolutely excited that we don't have to man a table and we can just enjoy everything at our own pace, our own time.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you don't even have to. I guess you don't have to wake up extra early for any preparations.
Only
Really, me and Mike even talked about that. We're like, we can actually stay up later and
Mhm.
sleep in if we wanted to, if depending on obviously there's something that we really want or want to go get that we think we
Yeah.
need, have to, I know if there's something you want off Eric Miller's table or something, if you have your favorite customizer, you want to go there quick.
Want to go there first. I think I saw
Yeah,
the pictures of lines in
yeah.
front
So
of
you
Eric's
want
table.
to get there quick. But yeah, I think it'll be nice just to chill and not have that responsibility and just be a fan. That's kind of what I did at Muskegon, or what we do. I mean, we could technically have a table at Muskegon, and
Mhm.
but we don't. I just it's just a time to go and hang out and be a fan and hang out with everybody else.
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea. Maybe
I mean, obviously, it's cool because having a table means that you are going to see everyone because you have to man your table and everyone's going to walk by and you're going to say hi to everyone, but that I mean the past few years sometimes it gets to you when you're got to get up at 7 or earlier to be down there at 8 or whatever it was, and then you're there from 8 until 5, or that's usually how I lose my voice because I'm just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. So it's just like you don't sleep and you just talk all the time. So
yeah.
it'll be nice to actually maybe get some sleep and get breakfast in the morning and go do something. But
Yeah,
I'm not saying anyone with a table, hey, keep your table. I mean, just it's good real estate, but definitely, yeah, we don't want to be a part of that right now. And there's so many talented people like you and let some other people who are like not on the list come in. That's what I told Jeremy when I got rid of ours. I said, dude, there's a couple people that I saw out in the hallway that were like really good, and I think they deserve to be
deserve it, man.
in in
Yeah.
the mix. So let somebody else. We're just trying to get our name out there. I mean, we did sell stuff, but it's like, we're obviously Mike had his custom dial last year, but
Mhm.
the year before that, I think I sold Gothatropolis and Seven Kingdoms.
God, you had old figures.
I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah, I still got a few left.
But it's interesting to see how the con itself since 19 has developed, has grown over the years. And I think Viteri and Gerard are going to have a tough decision to make at the end of this year whether they need a bigger space or not because it keeps on growing.
I think this year will be the telltale sign. I mean, last year we had a dragon, and it seemed like we were able to hold it there. But
Yeah, I think so. I think the dragon got more fans into the line now, right?
I almost wonder because the first year we were at that place, if I remember correctly, there was a wedding going on. And so half of the hotel was this wedding party. And I want to say that maybe this year we had more people, but maybe we got more rooms available because there wasn't a wedding. So maybe the hotel is starting to open up more to us. I mean, I'd like to get to the point where the whole damn hotel is us.
No, I think that's what it is this year.
I think it's getting to the point where we're starting to take over. I felt bad for the wedding the first year, but because they're like, what the hell is going on? We're doing a wedding, but
man,
Mike, were you in the lobby when everybody clapped when the bride and the groom walked in?
Yeah, I was. I mean,
I don't know if you were there. It was a moment because there were a lot of people in the lobby. So the bride and the groom walk through the lobby, and everyone just stops, looks at the bride and groom, and just starts clapping. And it was just like a moment. And I think that made her feel special, obviously. But I thought it was cool. So if you were there and got that touchy feely moment, it was kind of cool. So.
Yeah.
And she'll always remember that. She'll always remember that moment. That
yes.
strangers from a weird cabal weird action figure group.
Who doesn't want a freaking 9-foot ogre at their wedding? I mean, come on. They made out. They made out.
Well, they're just lucky though. I don't think the wedding was there, but they were staying there. But they did have to walk past that guy a few times.
I would have been taking wedding photos with Kurzog, man.
Sure, yeah.
It is cool because I had multiple people come up to me who weren't a part of the, our gig and was like, "Can I walk down there and just see?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, come on, let's go." Let me tell you all about this.
I think this year, guys, I think this year is going to be special because this year is going to basically kick off this new, obviously the Bather campaign is kicking off the second, part of the Mythic Legion story. But I think this G-Con's really going to show us, open up that map a little bit and show us what we're going to be looking forward to the next 10 years when it comes to it, because there's a lot of room on that new map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the map is going to be expanded, definitely. For
A
sure.
lot. Oh, man. You know what time it is?
No, is it already? Is it already that time?
It is,
It
dude.
is.
Now, did you
Look at
send
the
him
clock.
the package? Did you send him the package or did you forget again?
Well, I may have forgot to send him the flame retardant underwear.
That's the
for hot
package.
seat. Yeah. Well, it's like $22 to ship to Canada, man.
Oh, that's it. So he has to sit on the hot seat without the flame retardant. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is the hot seat time, baby. Woo! Let's get this on. Now I can provide some water for you. There we go.
Oh yeah.
There you go, dude. So
Okay, let
anytime
me fix my
you get a little
camera.
cool down, you just let us know. What do you have the hot seat up to, Brad? What does Arnold have the hot seat up to? Temperature.
What does Arnold have the opposite up to? 1,200 degrees.
That's unprecedented. Oh my god.
It is. It just disintegrates people.
Oh my god.
All right, I'll turn it down to 350. I'll turn it down 350.
Okay, man. Okay.
And the magic word is dragon.
Pee-wee. Oh my god. Didn't he just die? Didn't the actor who played Pee-wee just die?
He obviously must have signed a contract with NECA before.
So he's still alive.
No, he passed.
He passed. Okay.
He passed away.
Gotcha. You know, I've never saw one of those movies.
Really?
I didn't. I mean, I wasn't into Pee-wee.
Pee-wee's show was a little weird, but the movies were actually not that bad.
Okay.
I mean,
I know the premise of the one was he lost his bicycle or something. Am I right?
Yeah. He had a really cool bicycle decked out. It got stolen, and he's basically traveling all over to get the bike. Yeah. Big Top Pee-wee was great. The circus in the back of his house. I mean, come on.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So did the movie make the TV show or did the TV show make the movie?
Come on here, says Mike.
Well, hey. So did the TV show make the movie or did the movie make the TV?
I think the TV show made the movies. And that's right here. Rob Zamora hit it right there. You don't have to be into Pee-wee to watch Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That's true.
Gotcha. Nice. Okay. First hot seat question. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Do it.
What is your favorite Legion's faction or affiliation? Because this is Cosmic too. And can you explain why?
It's easily Necronominous.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Brad,
This is not looking good.
it's not looking good for you. Get that sword out, baby, because we are knighting him.
One question, Michael. We are knighting him for Necros, you son of a biscuit. We're knighting.
You are knighted. An official knight of the Legion's Lair, baby. Why is it Necronominous?
It's so easy to turn any of the any legions figures into skeletons. So I guess in a way, like you could just pretty much grow your necro army whenever you want to, right? Like you got the hands back, you got the extra skeleton hands, right? It's I don't know, it's just fun overall. It's a fun faction.
It is. And I will give Brad this credit here. The barbarians are fucking cool too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're not bad, but
I mean, I do have some kick-ass, soft, good fur. Boots. What does Echavaria say? Boots with the fur.
You know what? CJ, his figure comes with titty pauldrons and a what do you call that, mink? A mink or a boa or whatever? Brad.
I don't know what it is. I mean, if we're talking, it's probably a wolf or polar bear or something. Who knows?
That would be polar bear. Dude, if we got a polar bear, you know it's coming. They just have to do another head with the polar bear like neck. They got all the parts. Oh, that'd be sick, man. But next question. Moving right along, because we don't want boots with the fur. We don't want you to stay on the hot seat too long. That might be detrimental to your health because it is extremely hot.
And fire has been known to burn things like soft goods. So maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. A little bit. All right, we'll turn it down.
CJ, what is your favorite Legion's race, and can you explain why?
Skeletons for the same reason.
Dude, Brad, I'm smoking you today. I'm smoking you, buddy. Okay, skeletons.
Same reason, yeah. They're just cool. I don't know.
I know they are cool. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that and I love the Mercurians too. Brad's pulling something out. What's he pulling
here? These in orange rings. I think.
What do you got there, Brad? Oh, you got Maxilius.
I did, but my sign's coming down.
Oh, you can't have the lair sign come down.
No, but yeah, look, I grabbed this guy. There you go.
Maxilius is awesome, dude.
Yeah, he is. We'll put him out here since you guys are talking necros.
Dude, that's like that soft good cloak is awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
it is.
I love that figure as the Grim Reaper. With my figure Obscura, I've got one as just the Grim Reaper. Love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Hello, kitties.
Damn. What's that guy?
The Crypt Keeper.
The Crypt Keeper. Yes. Oh my god. CJ, what race that doesn't yet exist in Legions would you like to see Eric make?
I'd like to see I know we've got hyenas, right? And it's really close to being werewolves. But yeah, werewolves. Like I would love to see werewolves.
Yeah.
I think you and I have just become best friends.
Did we?
This is crazy.
Did we just become best friends? Yeah.
Same length. Wow.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, werewolves, man. For sure. Like 100%.
And to be honest, I mean, me and Mike are calling it. I think we're gonna see a werewolf because, like you said, we got the Kraken or whatever his name is or whatever.
The Cackler.
Cackler. What's he look? I don't know.
Munchy.
But yeah, I think he's coming. I think werewolves could be a
Oh,
cool
yeah.
figure obscura.
But here's a question then. I'll pose this to CJ first, and then Brad, you chime in.
Okay.
Werewolves, when we do get them, they're coming. Are they going to be part of Zylona's flock? Are they going to be part of Ilithia's brood? Maybe like as day guardians for the vampires, or are they going to be enemies of the vampires?
See, I don't know. I guess Eric did say he did see werewolves in Mythos. I think he did say that. I think we asked him that, and he did say they would Mythos. I just assumed that it would be a figure obscura, but if they had to be in Mythos, I don't know. Would they be vampires? But I don't think they would be vampires because aren't they against vampires? Don't they go up against them? So it would be something else.
They're going to be with Ilithia's brood as
So you
kind of
think they'd
like
be with them?
guards.
It could be
Yeah.
cool to see them with their own factions with other beast
Okay.
men.
Yeah, like a yeah. That'd be kind of cool, like almost like a beast faction.
Yeah,
Well,
like a beast faction, something like that.
nice. So not even involved with Ilithia's brood. Maybe not
Or like
even involved with the continent of Mythos.
I guess they could be with Alicia's brood. Now that you said that, because I'm like, I guess werewolves, Larkins, whatever,
Like it, yeah.
But he says, why not both? Yeah, Curb, we could get them and maybe get werewolves in both. Get an American werewolf in Paris, figure
Yeah.
obscura with a werewolf style mythos bio, or something.
Yeah, I was thinking
Way to
more
use both parts. Yeah.
more along the line they're guards, daytime guards for the vampires. Although Mythos vampires can walk in the daylight, this and that, but they're guards for the white spine. And then you have one rogue one part of Zylona's flock
That
who
could work, yeah.
does
Yeah.
something for Zylona's flock. Yeah. So we'll see how they go with it.
Yeah, kind of like how we have like a good guy, like a good orc, right?
Yes, that's
And
true. Yeah, we got Thinarg or Thornog.
Yeah, the good orc. Yep. Okay, buddy, here we go. What are your 5 favorite Legions figures? Explain why.
5. Okay. Necronominus, obviously.
Is number 1 or 5?
I would say he's like right now. I would say he's number 1.
Number
He's
1.
number 1, yeah. Because like he's so fun to play with. Like he looks fidget, but he's so solid. Like the way they did the wings, it's really solid. Like
Yeah.
everything, like nothing's like really falling apart. He's easy to play with. Plus the soft goods that I did for him, like that's like one of the, I guess one of my favorite pieces that I've done so far. And yeah, like he's easily number 1. Number 2 would be I guess I should have went backwards for the 5 to 1.
No,
You
you're
go
Uh,
fine.
any you want to, brother.
uh, Brother Mandibulis,
Ooh.
And he's number
um,
2.
number 2, yeah.
Ooh, good number 2.
Yeah, like ever since I got him, like he's been my favorite. Like even though I'm trying to get rid of like the old night bodies, like with him, like everything with him just works. Like the way how he's asymmetrical. Like you've got bone parts, armored parts, and it's I guess it's also the way his head looks, right? He's got like this classic skeleton design with his helmet, right? But yeah, he's number 2. I'd say number 3 would be Gideon. Gideon's like for me he's like the ultimate knight right now. Right? Like he's got everything. Like even the articulation, like the sculpt details. Like he's pretty much perfect for me. Getting up plus the swappable heads, you know, like and who was number four? I think number four is Samir. Samir's number four. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, like the whole like I love how
Yeah.
simple he is in terms of a wizard design. That's it's so easy to customize him, right? And
Yeah.
like the plus the accessories that he came with, like he's just a really good wizard figure, right? And number five, um, I'm thinking about. I'd say let me just look real quick.
Yeah, that's the best. You
uh,
have to look. You have to.
I think the base skeleton right here.
Oh, the Skeleton 2 Legion builder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's dope.
yeah, like this this is top five for me. He's so customizable. Like I have a lot of ideas when it comes to soft goods for these guys. It's unlimited potential for customs. Right, so he's really fun. He's really fun.
Nice. That's a hell of a list.
That
Wow.
that was a nice list.
Yeah,
That's skelly.
yeah. Because I did a samurai for the base. Hold on, let me just grab this. Right, this one.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, here, look how make you big here. Hold on, I'll show you. Here you
God, those soft goods are just so badass.
I need to
go.
make
That's
his hat bigger. And I've got this ninja here.
ah.
Now, you guys were selling those on the site, correct?
Yeah. So we recently had the pre-orders. We're making the ninjas right now, and right now the productions the ninjas and the monkey warrior or the monkey king soft goods that I did. So we're shipping those soon, and what else? I'm making these soon for the pre-orders. Right,
Oh,
so that's I'm
that's
done with
what I was
those.
going
That's
to ask.
dope.
Awesome.
That's dope.
Wow. So, what's the, before we even go on, what is the site? Is it under cjesim.com?
Yeah, just
What's that?
cjesim.com.
Gotcha. Nice. And you guys bring up the sales just every so often then, the pre orders.
Yeah, like we try to make like we try to do a pre-orders every season. Like say we have one on winter,
Okay.
spring, summer, fall. Yeah.
For a year then.
Yeah,
Nice.
because they take a long time to actually make.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wonder, you know what? I've often, I know we're getting away from the hot seat right now, but I
Let's see
wonder
here.
how the hell the
What shows it?
factories are able to replicate what you guys do on a massive level. Uh, that many units. That is crazy to me. Just like,
That's like that's all thanks to Keithlyn's digital files, right? So we would make the like I would make the initial patterns, and then she would um make it into digital, and then we try to give like super specific instructions on how to do it,
okay,
like every small measurements, like everything, and then yeah, like the factory does a, a really great job replicating them. You know, like they follow all the instructions.
nice. Wow, yeah, and even with the paint, the factory blows it out of the water. That it's crazy, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, my friend. The next question. Oh, and it's getting hotter. Oh my God, is it getting really hot now? Oh, hold on. We got to give him some breath. There we go. Brad must be out of water. There we go. There we go. That's going to help you a
It's
little bit.
frozen.
question. Okay, my friend, what are your three least favorite Legion figures? And can you explain why all three are Fastia?
Let's see. I
Oh, he's got to think about this one.
I don't really have any specific ones, and I would also say that like it's okay. So recently I started to get rid of like the old my older knights, like the older 1.0 figures. So I think that would be my least favorite um in general, right? Because of the new knights that we have right now with the added articulation range, right? And man, it's 'cause I don't really like it's I don't really think about like these things whenever I mess with them, right? But I can't even really say like I don't like a specific character. It's more of their builds, you know. So I guess like um the 2.0 skeletons, like I'm that's like one of my least favorites.
Gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I love the 1.0 skeletons, but the 2.0 is just like for me it just doesn't I don't know.
They're thin,
Um
very thin.
yeah. Uh I guess the 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 trolls are nice, but I have one. They're just not as playable as I want them to be. Hopefully we get like a more articulated ones. So I guess the trolls for the third one. Like
Third one.
not really any specific because I only have one, so I can't really say
Which
which
one
one.
do you
But
have?
yeah, I have the forest troll.
Oh man, I'm telling you, if you can get Brontis, he comes with that chain. Brontis is awesome.
Yeah, he looks awesome. That's the orange one, right?
Yeah, the orange one. Yep. Yeah, that's my favorite troll. He's awesome. Part of the noble bear too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I think the only troll that's really smart uh, as of yet. I mean, they
Okay.
do you see? Okay, so CJ, do you see in the future if they come out with like the fire troll, they come out with that swamp troll that Nate Barch drew. If they come out with these things, do you see in the future that they might change up the articulation a little bit on the trolls? Maybe give
Uh,
us a little bit more articulation? Can you see that happening?
I mean, they were able to do it on the dragon, so it shouldn't, you know, I guess it shouldn't be hard for the trolls to be like as articulated as those ones, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, like I would buy like the older ones too, like the older characters too, if they did that.
Nice. Uh, Okay, man. If the horsemen would make a tribute figure in your honor using existing parts, what would that figure look like?
uh, all right, so um, have you noticed how Necro has like these new gauntlets and the new lower leg parts?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I would that would be cool to
So the Necro gauntlets.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those with I guess the night body, like the new night bodies,
Would you
and
be a skeleton?
I'm sorry.
Would you be a skeleton?
Yeah, with the
Oh,
mask, maybe. I don't know.
yeah.
Like the whole Caspar thing. Like it's so sick, man. Like his helmet, and then you could swap it out. Like it's such a cool idea, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe something similar to that. Right?
Oh,
And
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I don't know what else. Like maybe skeleton hands. I don't know. Like I don't really because pop and swap a lot. So like it, it's like it changes every day, right? So like I would just be grateful to have one, but like I don't really I don't want I'm not really trying to be like super specific with the choices, but like like I would be grateful either way.
Yeah. So Brad, you good now? You back?
Yeah, it was like getting a little crazy here. We had like I right before we went on, I had a tree fall down and almost hit my house. Like
Well,
with this.
the
Wow.
winds are that bad or up there right now? Because I don't have any down here.
Yeah, that's my siding on my house keeps like I can hear it like.
Wow.
I'm in the corner of the house right now, but yeah,
Wow.
like literally, like right as we were about to go on, I heard a crack. I mean, it was crazy sound, and I go to my backyard, and the tree is like right there. Like it hit one of my flower pots. I was like,
Oh man.
I'm glad it didn't hit the house.
"Does Lauren? Hey, send me a picture, and I'll show them in a minute." But yeah, yeah. I think I fixed it. I think I fixed the problem.
Okay. Awesome.
Or if you
Well,
posted on Facebook. Well, the Wi-Fi thing was tipped over. It may have had something to do with it, but I don't know.
we
I clicked out and came back in, and now we're good.
nice. We went
Hopefully.
through the tribute figure
I
question.
could hear you because I was listening
Perfect.
to on my phone, so I was paying attention, so I was listening.
Nice. I just want to catch you up to speed. Cool.
Yes.
Okay, my friend. This is where it gets really, really hot.
We talked about this.
Question right here. Which tribute figure is your favorite? Broder of Bjorngar or Emir Kaspar / Scapular 2 or Scapular the Crypt Breaker 2? I am feeling very confident here,
I gotta
Brad.
find it here. Where is it at?
I'm sorry, Brad.
Oh,
Yeah, baby. Woo!
it is Amir.
I didn't have to answer that.
Well, I mean, it was all necros. I think he had 5 necros. Oh, goodness. Then, yeah, so that was, yeah. So I kind of had a feeling that was coming. Oh, and that was your favorite faction. Yeah, I think that was, I had that look. Okay, Lauren's sending me lots of pictures.
Oh, we're gonna get some pictures of the storm.
Let
Nice.
me see. Here, well, here, I guess I can go to Messenger. Where is Messenger? Oh, there's one. Okay, can I share this? How do I share this? Oh, I guess I have to share it this way. Oh, maybe because I popped back out and came back in, now I have to redo it. Terrible.
That's okay. That is okay.
Facebook. So I'll just share this.
Ooh,
Can you see that?
Oh wow. God. Oh my gosh, they did miss your house not by a
So this
lot.
is this is my garage, but this piece here broke off when it hit the ground. My house is literally like over here.
That couldn't have fell any better for you guys.
Yeah, see, look, it hit my look, it almost hit my son's basketball hoop, but it did hit the pot. So yeah, I guess it almost hit my neighbor's house. So yeah, I guess it ended here. So yeah, here's my house, and that's where it was. So yeah, that's
Wow.
it's funny because me and Lauren were talking about this, and I go, you know what? If it goes down, I said it's either going to hit the garage or it's going to hit the neighbor's house. So I go, or if we're lucky, it's going to fall right in between our houses and not cause any damage to either of them. But I didn't think it was going to fall like in the next couple of weeks. I just said that like 2 weeks ago.
So did that tree have something wrong with the base of it?
It was dead, and I think something was eating a hole. Like
they wouldn't have cut those limbs down when they did, it would have destroyed the garage.
Yeah, because there was taller limbs on it, and they did cut those down.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's literally just happened like at 7:00 right as we started the show.
I threw out my back getting up.
And the tree's skinny, but it's really tall. But when it hit the ground, like I was like, it literally sounded like something hit my car out there. So when I looked out, I literally went to the door, looked to the left. My car was all right. I looked to the right, and I go, "Oh, a tree."
Well,
I'm like, I have a show to do. Show must go on. Lauren's like freaking out. I'm like, show.
After the show, you, as Broder of Bjorngar, will be tasked with giving your wife a back massage because she jumped up and hurt her back while you guys watch. Is it still, they watch, what is it called? Some island, Oak Island?
Oak Island, yeah.
Oh, dang. So you're going to get nice. Okay.
Now, yeah, so hopefully we can get Jim on the show because Jim is a huge Curse of Oak Island fan, which is in Nova Scotia, right? I think so. That's kind of it's on the East Coast side, but yeah, the Curse of Oak Island. Everybody looking up there for the treasure. They just suck you in. I don't know if they find artifacts and they know kind of what's going on. But yeah, me and Jim, every time I talk to Jim, we talk about Oak Island talk. So it's good talk.
Oh, nice.
Or if you're around Jim and you ever want to just bullshit with Jim, bring up Oak Island, see what he says.
We're going to get Jim on this show. We're doing this.
You know what? Do you want to get Jim on? I get Jim on.
Yeah, man. We got to get Jim on. CJ, this is the time of the show that we want to see what's behind you. We want to see your mythic lair.
All right.
You have that ability or no?
I can show you the one behind me, but I've got a detail full of figures over there, but I've got like stuff that I can't show you. So,
I don't want Jeremy messaging me during the feed.
No, nothing like that, but it's more like personal projects.
I'll make you big. I'll make sure we can still hear you.
And I got you.
Alright, so maybe I need a light for this. One sec.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Lauren said I posted on Facebook. That's fine. Oh, there you go.
Okay, so
Ooh.
this is the first half of my the drawer behind me. Right.
Nice. You got a nice little army of Templars there.
Yeah. I think my light's bright enough. There you go.
Oh wow, there you go.
Sorry for the bad lighting. Okay, so I customized like one of those the knights that we got from Legion's Con. Right?
Dude, oh yeah, the Valiant Knight. Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, that's about.
Now now earlier you said Necronominus was your number one. Which variant did you get with your Necro?
It's the one with the teeth.
Oh, so okay, so you got the teeth. Okay, I like that one. That one was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let me go back. Where the heck did Mike go?
Bathroom.
Mike,
I'm coming.
what are you doing?
Going to the bathroom. There we go. Okay.
I'm like, what are you doing, Michael?
Too much water. Too much water. Oh, we got to do this real quick. We always show the bells during the show. No, you gotta come up here, bells. There we go. Yeah, yeah, she's an old girl. She is 11.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Oz was going crazy earlier. He's still,
Ozzy. Yep.
yeah, because Lauren was outside, so he was like, "Oh, mom's outside. Dad's doing a show. Mom's outside." So
Nice.
yeah, he's upset. So yeah, dude, we're excited about what you may bring to Legion's Con this year. Of course, we're all excited, dude. Those Templar outfits that you guys were doing, dude, those were sick. Yeah, those were sick. Yeah, all those pre-orders were awesome. But that was one of my favorites.
Yeah. One thing I noticed with the Necronominus wave, obviously we just got it in, but every damn figure impressed the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
And the soft good game is just exploded. Just exploded. So your guys' craft is unbelievable. And your game is just exploded. The horsemen have an uncanny ability to surround themselves with the talent of this community and the best talent that's within the toy community. It's crazy. And that's why they can put out the damn best action figures on the market today. But I can't wait to see what you guys do with the upcoming waves. I can't wait to see you guys start diving even more into Cosmic. Because with Cosmic, we don't have a ton of soft goods, correct?
Mm-hmm, yeah, not much. And also to add to your point, like the horsemen's, like there's such nice people, and they're so easy to work with, right? They're basically letting you be creative with things. Like they take suggestions
Yeah.
that would work with like their projects. Like they're not like I mean, they give a lot of room for a lot of creativity also, right? So I'm really thankful to be working with them. They're such nice people to be working with.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
awesome. It sounds like then, CJ, that when they ask you and Keithlyn to do a project, that they give you an idea of what they want, but then you have a lot of creative freedom to then go into it.
Yeah. Like so there are some like they would Eric would send some renders, right? And then like sometimes I would suggest like changing some stuff up, but like it doesn't always go the way I see it, but like there's a lot of collaborative work, right? So like we work on the details, and then we try to like make the best possible version of it, you know and it's really good. It's really nice to work with Eric especially too.
now, do like say for instance, Mir Kaspar, you did the red cloak for Mike's figure.
Hmm.
Did they send you a prototype of that figure to make that, or is it like there's like, hey, it's gonna be a skeleton figure, so we just need you to make something that goes around a skeleton figure?
For Amir, I don't think they sent anything for Amir because any of my figures would work for
Would
them.
work. Okay, so
But
certain things you need to obviously work. So as long as you have them, you can use that as well. Now,
so
did you do like? Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh sorry. So for let's say for the Ghost of Christmas Past, like that's a
Okay.
whole like kind of like a blank body almost, right? So
Gotcha.
we had to send out the body for that, and then we take measurements off of it, stuff like that.
Gotcha. To make sure. Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
the new
Uh,
molds, the new bodies, sorry, the new body parts, like they have to send out.
so
Gotcha.
that's the naked female body, basically.
Yeah,
The Ghost of Christmas Past. I'm trying to think. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I got
okay.
figure down here at the bottom.
And help me out, guys. Is that's a 2.0 body, correct?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
okay,
2.0.
yeah.
Now, did you do the soft goods for Broder's fur as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Love that fur, dude.
Took me a
Yeah.
while to find out fur because like a lot of fur, like if you just buy straight up fur, it's not to scale. So I had to find like the ones with like the smaller
Yeah, it
scale.
almost looks like a what's that? Like Sherpa or something. Like it almost looks like
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
like a
Well, I love how that figure, they're from the north. They're from Bjorngar. It's colder and all that. And I mean, he has the pants, the sculpted pants, but then you have that. And that's what you would see up there. I mean, you'd have some exposed skin too, but just detail, eye for detail there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm a big fan of speaking of sculpted pants, the sculpted arms, the sculpted clothed arms. Like I'm really a fan of that because it looks it looks like real cloth for me.
like
Like the detail that Eric
textured.
put on that, even the like you would see the lines, the
Yeah,
rear on the shoulders. Like
yeah,
even added that, it's some crazy detail that like I really appreciate those kind of details. Right?
no doubt.
Really works for that scale.
Yeah.
Even the leather looks like real leather.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
funny. Like,
It looks at the sculpting, man. Eric, dude, man, Eric is on top of his game. It's just amazing. And like the dragon. Oh my god. And the time he would have to spend on that.
Red's gonna come draped in fur.
Draped in fur. Yeah. CJ, so since you started working with the horsemen, has that opened up the company to working with other toy companies? So have you and Keithlyn made soft goods for other companies too?
yeah. So we did the soft goods uh for the Meta Travelers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Uh, for Fox Forge also Fox Forge toys.
Okay.
Um, you guys heard of Brutal Realm?
Yep.
So
Yes.
we did a project with them, like one of the capes for one of their characters. What else? Can't remember the top of my head. That's all I can remember right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe Mike? Do you think we could get some soft goods for this guy
Oh my
for the
gosh.
armies of Ashmore? I mean, we could probably do something with these guys, right?
The
Yeah.
armies of Ashmore.
Are those out now? Like the
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Matthew Rodriguez is shipping them out.
okay. When did you get yours?
I was actually in Michigan for MesquiCon, so I picked it up locally,
We gotta get
which actually helped out. I mean, I was already there, so it saved me a lot on shipping. Doing that, and I picked up Mike's as well. So
oh god, and I had a big order. He saved me a lot in shipping.
now I think they are available. Oh yeah, there's Mike's figures I think they are available at Big Bad Toy Store as well.
So Matt is doing the shipping himself, him and his wife, with buddies up there, and each day they send shipment out. Once the shipping is paid for, I believe off a backer kit.
He's getting closer and closer to getting down to the end there, but
Nice. Those
But
look pretty heavy too.
oh yeah, they're
They are
awesome.
very bulky. I mean, I guess here's Stavros. I mean, they're
Yeah,
pretty. You know,
Stavros is a big dude too.
he is, and I mean, they're. I mean, it's. I almost feel like. I mean, they feel about the same weight. Thick, very
Nice.
thick, and for being a big figure, they do articulate quite well.
Oh, they're wonderful. The horse.
You would think they would be stiff, but they do. Yeah, and horsemen.
The studio, yeah, the studio did it. I used the studio's factories. So
I think it was wise to have a big fat foot though, because I feel like the feet actually help
Oh yeah.
keep it stable. Definitely.
But
They're good, great figures. Great figures.
yeah, this is the time of the show, CJ, where I haven't even had the feed up, the chat up, where people in the chat ask questions. Would you be willing to do that?
Sure.
Questions from the chat.
There were a lot of questions earlier. I'll try to scroll back to see if you're still watching. Go ahead and
I'm gonna throw the first question out like I always do.
find them. Go ahead.
What toy lines as a child did you collect, and which one of those had the most influence on you?
I used to have a lot of GI Joes, the O-ring ones. Right?
Here we go.
I think Duke was my favorite figure out of all that.
Duke.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
CJ, and I know Brad can answer this. Wasn't Duke in Wave 2, not Wave 1? Am I right in saying that?
I have no idea about the waves. My mom just
Duke was I think 83, not 82.
That blows my mind because isn't he like the big character?
He's one of the main characters. I'm trying to think who would. I guess the main character would have been
Snake
Eyes and Storm Shadow. Probably would be the cool twoest ones from 82. I guess Cobra Commander too. So those three were probably the coolest, I guess.
Nice. Wow. I didn't know that was Wave 1. That's awesome.
All right, actually, you know what? I don't think he was.
Okay, but Snake Eyes was.
Snake Eyes was.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm
looking at him up there.
I'm sorry. So G.I. Joe was the big line for you.
Yeah, G.I. Joe. And at the time they had like I guess they had like the most articulation out of like every toy back then, right?
Yeah, I would say.
Civil bicycles. You know, like,
I mean, compared to like He-Man at the time,
at the time, yeah, it was
something else. Either you were bigger, but yeah, even Turtles, Ninja Turtles, they're like He-Man's a little bit. They're not very articulate or stand very well.
And
like I had a couple of the TMNT ones, but I wasn't really into them. I was just more into the GI Joes.
Curb says, I went back a ways. This was earlier in the show. Question: how big is your sewing machine? I imagine it's very small. I mean, I would think it would be big, wouldn't it?
No, it's regular size.
I was about to say, wouldn't it be like a big one, and then just you do small little things? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that brings up a great question. CJ, how do you get stitching to look so small so it looks right with a action figure when you have to actually do stitching?
There's actually a setting where you could make the stitches smaller, but I think it all depends on the technique, how you actually sew the clothes together. It all comes with practice, right? Just getting used to working on like smaller stuff. Yeah.
Kevin Hamilton says, what's been your favorite figure to work on, or which one is your proudest of?
Necro.
Yeah, Necro. Necronominus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Necronominus would probably be a pretty good one.
I guess the second closest one would be the Templars.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
everything that has to do with like the
Gideon.
upper torso soft goods and the skirts. Like that's like one of my favorite designs that we did for the figures.
Kevin says, when is the next pre-order?
We'll let you know.
I
I think
imagine
Kevin
you
also,
need a spring pre-order.
I
Yeah.
think Kevin
Probably
was the
summer.
one that said he wanted to spend a lot of money at Legion's Con at your table. Let's see. Oh, hey. How'd I miss him? How'd I miss Trevor? Trevor,
Judah.
you little bastard, you.
Forever.
Reading the cartoons. Oh, yeah, Duke was
R2
big too.
mug.
Yeah, that makes sense. G says Duke was big in the cartoons. So, yeah, I guess that's probably why he was big. Okay, here we go. How much creativity does 4-H-Men give you versus they ask for something specific? You kind of touched on that a little bit, but yeah, I guess it seems like you have pretty much a lot of.
Yeah. Like we still try to stick to um what they generally want. But like I give some of my um input. Depends on how specific they want the characters to look like, I guess.
Here, what else? She says, do they give you color palettes to work from?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I guess they do. Yeah, they do.
Lauren says, what is your favorite song that Keithlyn sings? Now, I was about to say, that was one of my questions. Is it true that she's a good singer?
Yeah, she used to compete when she was younger.
Wow.
Nice.
So if we had a mythic karaoke night, it's possible that Keithlyn could take it home,
Kill
right?
it, probably.
Think so, yeah.
I keep saying we should do this, but I don't know if we could do it at the hotel. That's the only problem. I feel like I thought about doing
Why
it in the
not,
same
man?
room that the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast has their thing on the third floor,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they did the 1,000 swigs in that room. But was it Blake or somebody? Either Blake or Dusty, I think, said their room was right outside there, and they're like, "Oh my god, I heard everything." And I'm like, "Well, that's crazy." Because I mean, they were in there playing guitars, and
We were next door too, I think, last year. Yeah, so we heard
okay,
the
so
same, I
okay,
guess.
I mean, they did sing like 3 or 4 songs with the guitars, and everyone was singing and whatnot. But yeah, I guess karaoke night on the third floor probably wouldn't be good.
So I guess the third floor isn't the place to have your room.
It would have to be somewhere, Too bad they wouldn't let us do it in the ballroom before, like, do it on like Thursday night before GCon.
Well, what floor are we on, Brad? Do you know?
Oh, I have no idea. I think we've been on the 3rd and 5th floor the last 2 years.
Oh, so they didn't tell you what? Okay, we don't know the room until we get there.
Or wait a minute. Or no, we've been on the 2nd floor and the 5th floor or something. Yeah, they don't tell you until you get there.
Gotcha. But you requested a courtyard window?
I mean, hopefully. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That would be nice.
I'll we kind of did last year, but we were like down the way, like we could see the end of it. Where Dwayne Stone and his wife Stevie were, I didn't think of her name. Sorry, I almost called her Stony. I'm sorry, Stevie. They put their little spider web up in their window.
Yeah.
So if you were out in the back where the fire pit was, and you looked up, and you'd see a little
destination
Halloween spider web on the window, which I thought was cool that they brought, but yeah, I go, we'll see. They probably won't give you anything. You probably can't request anything. Let's see. What I'm gonna ask the question. What are let's see, what are you looking forward to this G-Con?
Like in terms of figure reveals.
Yeah. Is there something that you're looking forward to? I know you can't say what, maybe, or if you don't know, but like, is there something that you want or you're looking forward to that may catch your eye or they haven't done yet, or you might think might be at G-Con this year? Or
I don't know.
I keep asking people that, and I go, everybody probably says the same thing. It's hard to top the dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe a new mount, like something like, I don't know, maybe a griffin, something like that.
Everybody's been asking for this griffin. They're like, give us the griffin. I would love a griffin. I mean, that would be cool to have. And now you're saying griffin as in like a mount, right? As like
yeah.
So
Or maybe a chimera kind of creature,
Okay.
like a creature by itself, not exactly a mount, but like just a beast, like
Gotcha.
a big beast, something like that.
I like it.
Or maybe even something that looks like Groot from Marvel, right? Like a tree creature, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like somewhat like Faunus was kind of a tree.
Yeah.
But what if Faunus' baby is Groot?
Damn. And
deep, it's getting deep. Multiverse.
His final form, something like that.
Yeah, maybe Faunus is the final form. Yeah.
Artemis is the mother.
Ooh, Griffin confirmed. I don't know if it's confirmed, but no, a lot of people have been asking for that. Now, I'm hoping that when we get version 2 of Aetheron, that we're hoping Aetheron's going to be bigger, because Aetheron was in between a 1 and 2.0 body. So we're hoping it's a 1.0 body, a bigger bird body that they did, that would be cool. And then like maybe do more birds, because they already said we're getting Aetheron version
I would
2.
love to see more birds on the new Aetheron buck.
Or even bump it up. Let's make the birds brute scale. Or and if you did that, then they would be a little bit bigger than even a 1.0. Then maybe, down the road, pop and swap a griffin head out with that body and just do this all over again. I'd love to see them redo the birds. I know they said, they've already done the birds, but like, let's do them. Yeah, right here. Big, beefy birds. We need big, beefy birds down here. Germany. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
We need purple demons too, because that looks cool. His little avatar.
That looks cool, yeah.
Purple demons. Yeah. I like it.
Looks real cool.
I almost said, isn't there a guy that has that avatar like that? When I look over here, I'm like, oh, it's him. Yes.
Yeah, I think the next thing that comes out will be a figure obscura, maybe this Friday. Either this Friday or next Friday. And then I would think the next wave would be the Thraxon Cosmic Wave. And you're going to get the big G-Con wave as a mythic wave. And of course, they still have this year. They still have to get legacies out. They've got to get a few legacy figures out, which I think will be Otho and Urzok. They have to get Infinite Legions.
Mm-hmm.
So they have several things that they have going on, and he did say that the waves are all going to be smaller. So you're looking at probably six to seven figure waves. which is nice. So it'll be nice. I mean, you're going to have 2 more figure obscuras come out before the end of the year too. So every month you're going to have something coming.
Now, somebody said, I think it was Dr. Rhaegar said that the figure obscure would come out May 10th, the same week as the one con that they did last year. If they're going to repeat what they did last year, but we never know. They used to be kind of clockwork with them, and they love to throw in these monkey wrenches, which is great.
I think that they have to, because the dragon just came out, they have to go small this month. We've already, a lot of people are getting rooms and Legion Con tickets.
That's a good point, Mike.
So I think that they got to do something small like a figure obscura, and then maybe next month do the Cosmic Wave. Or Infinite Legions, Legacies of Mythos, something like that. I can't being able to do more than one Cosmic Wave this year and one Mythic Wave with everything else. Remember, they still have to solicit the other book too. So there's plenty on deck.
What about you guys? What are you guys looking forward to for GCon?
What about you, Brad?
I hope that and I may have said this before. I'm hoping that and Jeremy said on Shooting the Shelf last year on Sunday after the show, something about expanding or going off the map, and I know we talked about it earlier as well. I'm hoping that we do get some water parts, or maybe some Vikings, pirates, Vikings and barbarians type of thing, so I'm hoping we go there, a little bit more of that, because to me, Broder being the first Viking, I'd like to see some more Viking people as well, and I'm thinking, pirates, Vikings, water, they kind of go hand in hand, so they could throw that out there. Pirate legions. I mean, I just think that that'd be great. But yeah, I think there'll be a faction, and that will probably be a part of someone's faction. Be pirates in there, probably, and that's cool because you got skeleton pirates, and we already have these skeleton Vikings and the Viking Falls or whatever, Viking Fells or whatever it is.
It's just so open now with this next arc. It really is so open that it could be anything. And a wish list for me, mer people, mermen. The hotel doesn't charge now.
That's a good point. Yeah. So I mean,
okay, there you go. So that's
thinking about going, at least book your room. And then when you get closer, if you find out, hey, I can't make it, then it doesn't cost you nothing to, you just got to put it on a credit card, but if they don't charge you right then and there. They actually charge you, I think.
When you check out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even think they charge you when you check in. I think it's the day you check out. Which it's funny because I swear I got mixed up. Quick story. The year before, I got charged, whatever it was, $700 or something for all the rooms, and I just paid it. I just paid that off, and then when I get up to the thing, the guy's like, "Yeah, $700," and I'm like, "No, I just paid that." And the guy's like, "No," and I'm thinking, "Oh, wait a minute, that's last year's." I was like, "I swear I just paid that." I'm like, "Well, no, that was last year's payment." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm dumbass," but whatever. I was sitting there arguing with the guy. I'm like, "No, I swear I just paid that." So yeah, don't be like Broder and sit there and argue with the Marriott guy. Just know that they don't charge you.
Let me ask you guys this: what direction are they going in? Are they going west to Bayther's area? since he has been released and kind of flesh that area out before they go east to Aresius area? What do you think? I think they go west and start fleshing out the west.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, since Berathair is not out yet, it would probably, I would think, go the other way.
Yeah, and they did say that they're going to, we're going to be able to, the Fury, army build the Fury without the, exclusive parts. So I think they go west and we start, basically fleshing out Beathir's continent, his area.
Blake says that's true. When you check out, they bill you. My plan this year is to put my room on the Legion's Lairs tab card.
There you go. That's a smart
No,
man.
what
That's
you do is you say shoot. You put it on shooting the shelf, and you say shooting the shelf sent you, right?
Well, I got to tell you, not shooting the shelf, Legion's Lounge.
Oh yeah,
Because Wealthy Nate has the money. I've been trying to get Nate to adopt me for
Nate.
and he just won't do it because he says, "Mike, you got money. You don't
Jesse
need."
Says north. Let's see that frozen pillar.
I see. They're not going.
Hey, no.
They said they are not going to release another pillar until Beathir's in our hands. So that's why I think we're going west, and they're going to flesh out Beathir, his area.
That's true. See, I would think they would do the opposite, but just because he hasn't out yet, but maybe they want to start to feed you more of that area, like you said. That way, it's once you get him, then you start getting the other ones.
Let's ask this then. The pillars, what are they going to be? Because we already know it's going to be east, west, north, south, and the underworld. So what do you guys think? Obviously we know what the east is. It's going to be Aresius, Aresius, because Rhaegor's shield. We the sect of Aresius. So we know it's going to be a dragon. The north, is it going to be a ice dragon? What do you guys think?
I think that's what Jesse wants to see, is that ice dragon. I would think that frozen pillar would probably have an ice dragon.
I think it's going to be a dragon too. What about you, CJ?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Just make
A
the most
giant
out of
wolf.
that mold because it's pretty awesome.
What about the south? What do you think we get south?
A giant polar bear. South. Let's see.
I'm thinking a sea serpent.
Maybe. Oh, Sasquatch.
So no wings.
What's that, CJ?
So no wings. A dragon with no wings.
Wings. Yeah, like a sea serpent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leviathan, something like that.
That would. And then the underworld, obviously demon, really huge demonic monster type.
Or skeleton dragon.
There you go. Actually, that's a damn good idea.
Yeah. I mean, now that they have the dragon makes everything believable. Or, you know what I mean? Like before it was like, oh yeah, dragon, 3 foot, blah, blah, blah. But it's like now that it's here and it is huge, I think anything is possible, like if we've talked about, we want full giants. Like if we have half giants that are basically ogre scale, like we want full size giants. So we want we want 2 of this guy. We want this guy to be this big.
That's the problem. Is a full-size giant going to be pillar-esque? I don't think that's big enough to be.
You don't think it would be pillar-esque? Maybe
no, not big enough. I don't think, because God, yeah. Okay, well, here's another question, guys.
Okay.
When are we going to get Selene and Helios? When do they come? What are their plans for that? What do we think? I mean, because they're going to have to make them at some point, and are they going to be like giant size figures?
Those could be coming soon because they have been playing around with their factions. Like they've even been putting with the factions on the side of the boxes, haven't they? Of the
Yeah.
Of the, is it the armory or not the armory figures? It's the what figure? What the Valiant Knight?
Valiant Mix, yeah.
Yeah. The Valiant Knight had the two symbols. So it's almost like they're teasing us a little bit with some teasers of stuff. Because technically the Valiant Knight doesn't really go to any faction right now. It's kind of its own thing, technically, right? I mean,
it goes with Selene's.
Yeah. So I mean, but we don't have anything. I mean, that's like so it's like, what do you know?
And then
I mean, obviously, I put him with Etheron, but the Knights. But
if you guys look at Scapular 2, he has Selene on his gauntlets, and it was confirmed. Yes, that is Selene's picture. What is his connection with the Great Mother? What's his connection with her?
Say that again. Who was that?
Scapular 2 has Selene.
Oh, on his forearm.
Yeah. So
Maybe
that's
just a religious person.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, like you never know though. Like I guess Scapular's being a mercenary, like it's like I guess he's a part of a bad faction, but is he technically bad? I mean, could he also be good as well?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he kind of works both sides, though, right? I mean, he's kind of like,
I think he works for himself. It's all himself.
Whatever fits his narrative or whatever.
But they say that the Star of Kibara, which is the red star, is Selene or has something to do with Selene.
Now that I can believe, because with Jeremy's story, hopefully, like I said, the book starts to tell more, or we get some more written stuff from Jeremy, because that would make sense.
Yeah.
What that means, because it's kind of a mystery. Like I said, they're throwing teasers here and there, but we kind of don't know. But if you're following along and you see these little things, like you said, the little stars and whatnot, and it's like, at first I thought the red star was bad, but it's like, is it bad in the sky? Is it bad or is it good?
And if the world was made by Selene and Helios, did they also make the pillars? Or, they made the world, or did they just make the creatures on the world?
This is where you're at Legion's Con and you're in the pub and you're talking to Jeremy and you're like, drink up, Jeremy, drink up, baby. Just one more sip. Just one more sip.
I think they will be the same size as Bastet and Anubis.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Selene and Helios. Yeah.
Yeah.
You imagine, oh, dude, could you? Now, when they eventually do make these figures, we know they're making them. The badassery that you and Keithlyn are going to come up on these two figures, I cannot wait to see. That's going to be phenomenal.
Now, I feel bad because we're asking all these questions, and I almost feel like we did that one time when we were at the pub the night before we got our tribute figures, and we were eating dinner with Trevor, and Mike's over there like, what do you think we're going to get at G-Con? And Trevor just sat over there like this. Everyone was all excited and like, yeah, we're going to get this, we're going to get this, we're going to get that. And Trevor just sat there.
Well, believe it or not, G-Con.
And then I caught on. I'm like, wait a minute. He can't say anything. I'm like, why are we keep even asking him? Because I'm like, he can't even answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the next day we got tribute figures. I'm like, dude, you play a freaking crazy card game, dude. Like, you ate dinner with me the night before. Like, you're freaking drinking with me, knowing what's about to happen. And We're asking questions and you just calm as can be.
Well, guys, guess what? We are at the 2-hour mark.
Are we? No.
Just south of the 2-hour mark. So who do we have on in 2 weeks?
Actually, we might have something pretty cool here.
If you're out there, Curtis, you're going to want to take note on this one.
Oh my God. Yeah. Curtis, you watching? I think Darla's watching. So relay this to Curtis. So once it scrolls back around again.
We are going to have the Mythic Legions tactic game on.
Yes. April 29th, 7 o'clock, season 4, episode 9. Our guests will be Rob Benkel and Tony Hobney from the Mythic Legions Tactics game. Hopefully we'll get these guys on. We'll get some answers. We'll be like, "Where's the damn game, you son of a bitch? Give me the game." Be like, "I'm playing it right now on my mobile phone. Like, if you don't have it on PS5 here in a month, I'm going to kick you." No, if you were at Legion's Con, I think they were. I don't think you could. Could you play it at Legion's Con? I know they were showing people. I think you could get a chance to go on there. I thought it was cool seeing all the graphics, seeing Gorgo Etheroblade standing there with the army behind him. It was cool. I just want to play it, so looking forward to that and see what they have to say. Maybe they have something to show us. I don't know. We're gonna shoot this shit and talk to them and see what their experience at Legion's Con was and go from there.
Okay, nice. Hey, CJ, thank you so much for coming on the lair with us. I have made a new best friend, and I couldn't be any more excited. Now you and Brad, best friends.
Friends forever, Skelly friends forever.
Skelly friends, but thank you so much. We had fun tonight, and we hope you did too. Just to get to know more about the studio and the soft goods was just amazing.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what the show's about, having fun. We know we have the hot seat and whatnot, but it's really about having fun. And we appreciate you letting the community share your experiences and little tidbits into your business, and that was awesome. And we definitely look forward to seeing you here in a few months. I know it's a ways away, but it comes quick.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's like spring's here, summer will be here, and then fall will be here, and then it'll be Legion's Con. Kent, hello there. This is live. Hello. But it's about to be not live.
It's about not to be live.
Go watch it on the replay, you son of a bitch. But yes, 2 weeks from now, check us out. CJ, we'll see you. Tell Keithlyn we said what's up. We missed her, and thank her for doing all the mommy duties. We appreciate that. But I mean, you could have just brought all the kids in, just had them running around. We don't care. I mean, it didn't matter. But everybody else, 2 weeks. We'll see you from now. Until then, cabal, football.